the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Cougars offense has the ball first today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Texas Tech's offense will go to work for the first time today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen.
There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Drives the back and leaves it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Red Raider. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking to throw, it's Fernandez. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Houston going up tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his tight end. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Touchdown, Red Raider! Stealing a score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Complete to the left. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Complete to start this drive. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Frederick. Floating away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
On third down, he drops to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Townsend. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Red Raiders are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Dropping back, it's Fernandez. And they can't make the play on third down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them, too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lee. Wide open spaces. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. To throw, it's Frederick. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little...
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Houston wants to play fast.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they're going to throw it. The quick out. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Dropping back, it's Fernandez. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Still looking, on the move. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
That's caught. It's Lee. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Frederick. Quickly complete. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gives it on the option. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Houston going up tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Got his man on the right. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. And the Cougars are facing 3rd and inches. Looks as if he's going to run it. There he goes. The 20. Inside the 10. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
And the Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back to pass. It's Fernandez. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Spins away from the defense. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Rides the back on the option to give. Got the first down and more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. To the air on 1st down. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Dead center perfect. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock.
Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Scanning the field, it's Frederick. Fakes to grab. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Red Raider. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Got the first down and more. There he goes. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raider. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. There's still plenty of time. You see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Got his man in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Houston wants to play fast.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Gets it out quickly. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play action fake. He's got an open man. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
So now it's 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. To the air, it's Fernandez. Quick completion on the out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Off the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And they decide to trot out the kicker. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Gives it on the option. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as...
Turning it on! Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Red Raiders come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll move the wide receiver. The jet sweep pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Off play action. Buys a little extra time. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Red Raiders trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the beatdown has ensued. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game spot.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Dropping back, it's Fernandez. Pulls it in. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Here we go, set. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Well, this offense giveth, and then it turned around and giveth it back.
And I think a bunch of people are going to go, why don't they just turn around and hand the ball off? I'm not going to hand the ball off every single play. I understand nice big play the play before, but listen, you got to mix it up. You got to keep them guessing, but you obviously want to have a little more success than a sack.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Frederick. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk.
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Gain of 16.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Looking to pass. It's Fernandez. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down.